Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist Movement. Today our topic is Quit India Movement. After the failure of Cripps mission, Gandhiji started Quit India Movement in August 1948 from Bombay. Immediately, Gandhiji and other senior leaders were arrested, but younger activists organized strikes and dharnas and act all over the country. Quit India movement began a mass movement brought into its ambit hundreds of thousands of ordinary citizens and youth left their colleges and went to jail. During this time, as Congress leaders were in jail, Jinnah and other Muslim League leaders worked patiently to extend its influence in Punjab and Sindh, where it had scarcely any presence. In June 1944, Gandhiji was released from prison. Later, he held series of meetings with Jinnah to sort out the differences. But in 1945, Labour government came to power in England and committed itself to grant independence to India. In India, Lord Wavell organized meetings with Congress and League. In election of 1946, polarization was completely observed with Congress, swept general category but seats reserved for Muslims. These seats were won by Muslim League by overwhelming majority. In 1946, Cabinet mission came, but it failed in getting Congress and Muslim League agreed on federal system, which would have kept India united and autonomy would have been granted to provinces to a certain extent. After failing of talks, Jinnah called for Direct Action Day to press demand of Pakistan. On 16th August 1946, riots broke out in Calcutta. Later spread in other part of Bengal, then to Bihar, United Provinces and Punjab. In riots, both the communities suffered. In February 1947, Viceroy Lord Mountbatten replaced Wavell. He called for one last round talk, and when talks were inconclusive, he announced India would be freed and it will be divided. Finally, on 15 August 1947, power was transferred to India. The last heroic days of Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhiji marked the day of independence with a 24-hour fast. The freedom struggle ended with division of country and Hindus and Muslims, seeking each other life. In the month of September and October, Gandhiji went around hospitals and refugee camps giving consolation to people. He appealed to Sikhs, the Hindus and Muslims to forget the past and to extend the hand of friendship, cooperation and peace. At the backing of Gandhiji and Nehru, Congress passed a resolution on the right of minorities. It further said party had never accepted partition, but it had been forced on it. Congress said India will be a democratic secular country, every citizen will be equal. Congress tried to assure the minorities in India that their rights will be protected in India. On 26 January 1948, Gandhiji said, earlier Independence Day was celebrated on this day. Now freedom has come but it has been deeply disillusioning. He believed that worst is over. He allowed himself to hope that, though geographically and politically, India is divided into two parts. A heart, we shall ever be friends and brother, helping and respecting one another, and be one for the outside world. Gandhiji was shot dead by a Hindu extremist, Nathuram Godse. Nathuram Godse was an editor of Hindu extremist newspaper who had denounced Gandhiji as an appeaser of Muslims. Gandhiji's death led to extraordinary pouring of grief. Tributes were paid across the political spectrum in India and appreciation coining from international figures such as George Orwell, Einstein, etc. Time magazine compared his death to Abraham Lincoln. Knowing about Gandhiji. There are different sources from which history of the national movement and the political career of Gandhiji can be reconstructed. Writing and speeches of Mahatma Gandhi and his contemporaries were important source of knowing the events. Though there is a different speeches were meant for public, while private letters were meant to express emotions and thinking that cannot be expressed publicly. Many letters written to individuals were personal, but they were also meant for the public. The language of letter was shaped by the awareness that it might be published, so it often prevent people from expressing their opinion freely. Autobiographies give us an account of past, but one need to be careful while reading and interpreting it. They are written on the basis of memory of author. Government records, official letters were also important sources of knowing the history, but it also have limitations as these were mostly biased, so it need to be interpreted carefully. Newspaper in English and other vernacular languages track Gandhiji movement, national movements and sentiments of Indians regarding freedom movements and Gandhi. Newspapers should not be seen as unprejudiced as they were published by people who had their own political opinions and views. So students, that's all for this chapter. Please read these notes very carefully. Read the chapter from NCERT book very carefully. Go it thoroughly. Mark 1 mark questions. That's all for this question. Thank you. Have a nice day.